I'd like to thank everyone for joining us tonight. I'm Infested Mr. T. I was asked to host a stream last minute here as the regular guy could not be here tonight. With me, Dave and Celeste. This is the SC Reddit 2v2 All Leagues King of the Hill. So I think this is going to be the last matchup of the night. Our current kings with 8 wins, Montgmery and Azoth, they're going to be taking on RequiemFrost and his friend, who we're trying to find out who that is.
I'm just happy we were able to get this up and running tonight after the problems we had at the very beginning.
Yeah, absolutely. Big thanks again, Mr. Infested T, for sliding in to help us out. And
Yeah,
Celestia for making... Yeah, definitely join the ranks, man.
Yeah, I'd love to. Any opportunity I get to cast, my usual casting station is justin.tv/infestedmrt. You can check out some of the games on there later.
Players already?
I think that we should be ready to go. Ready. Indeed, and Monday nights is the 2v2 Reddit King of the Hill. It's usually pretty hilarious.
You get to see mothership rushes,
Archon toilets.
Archon toilets, banelings,
Battle cruisers.
yep, the cattle bruisers. You should,
The biscuit cruisers. Nukes.
Yes, we've seen some nukes tonight, but here we go. There's only one Terran, so we may get a chance to see some nukes tonight in this last matchup, but we'll see here. So the current kings spawning on the bottom half of Discord 4, we have Montgmery and Azoth, and they are both Zerg this time. They're challengers for the last matchup of the night. We've got RequiemFrost and Sergeant Beans. Alright, so Terran Zerg versus Zerg Zerg.
I don't think we've seen any Infestus tonight, have we?
I don't believe so. And it makes me sad.
Yeah.
Okay, so Sergeant Beans already, I think that's failing at the wall off. That's not close enough.
Oh yeah. Doesn't look too good against a double Zerg push. I think that these guys might just make some Zerglings.
Zergling rush?
Their micro is excellent, as we've seen these last few games. They must be very used to sending and rushing those Zerglings. And so Sergeant Beans putting down another supply depot before his barracks could be in trouble.
And I think he might not even finish that supply depot because he's not. Oh, he does address the harass. This SCV is in dire straits though. One more tap and he's dead.
Oh, is that? Oh,
Held
I
off.
thought he was gonna try to survive.
That light space.
Oh no. It's tenuous ground there.
Alright, Montgmery fast expanding.
Excited to see where this drone goes. Sees that Sergeant Beans isn't really completing his task here. I think Sergeant Beans has got a little distracted by all that.
Sending in
He's
the
now
fish
sitting on
PCV.
500 minerals.
Here comes the Zerglings to help out, finish off that drone.
Letting that SCV get back to work.
Good job.
That's all, he's getting paid by the hour, not for sitting down doing nothing.
It looks like, I think that's a wall off, right guys? That's pretty much complete there.
Oh man. There
Probably
you go.
not. Looks like there's a small little gap over in the corner, and
There's
yep.
a couple gaps on either side. But maybe he's got bigger plans that I can't divine.
If his fence Zerglings can get through that, I'm sure that other opponents can.
Meanwhile, Azoth and Montgmery expanding like fiends and making Zerglings. And as I mentioned earlier, this is a difficult map to expand to if you're a Zerg player because your first natural is the only one that you don't have to run up a ramp to access.
And Jimmy's taken both the expansions down here, and Azoth still hasn't taken one.
Like a pimp, Azoth, I think, is probably just feeding off the minerals being fed to him by Montgmery. Both of them keeping their resources pretty low all the time.
Yeah, we do see RequiemFrost has stockpiled 1,200 minerals. His ally, Sergeant Bean, has got a trust fund of 600 minerals now.
Why so many minerals?
Well, you know how it goes, guys. There are no bad players, only slow players.
Yeah, true.
It can be hard to spend those minerals in the heat of battle.
And here comes the roach worm, but there comes this gas.
So
Requiem finally got a...
Requiem winning that Zergling battle with 2 health on the last run, and goes down rather quickly there. And that wall off. It's a little shoddy with a lot of holes and a lot of supply depots with not a lot of units for Sergeant Bean.
But then again, we have no bailings.
RequiemFrost really needs to drone up, saturate his main here, and potentially expand. I don't think they've seen the expansions, come to think of it. They have seen the natural expansion.
And I have overload speed finishing up for Azoth. And he's now starting his vote speed, and Nidus Worm network is now up.
I think these Zerglings are going to tear these Marines to shreds if they do decide to move in. Oh, a couple more Marines coming in.
Looks like a fair fight there for the time being. We do have
Nice.
Overlord speed, and I think once vision is granted...
Oh, and no, the Marines do take it out handily.
And we have the wall finally getting finished off correctly.
There we go. So the wall off is complete, but the Nidus Canal is ready.
This would be a lot of fun.
Alright, Azoth finally getting his expansion.
RequiemFrost still has so many minerals. Oh, please expand.
If we take
Make
a look,
100 Zerglings.
if we take a look at the supply count, this is kind of funny. We have
Why so many minerals?
Sergeant Beans with 42 supply, RequiemFrost 26 supply, Azoth surprisingly 29 supply, while his partner Montgmery is at 66.
Time
And
and calls and the missile attacks and bow coming up for Azoth.
Azoth has 2 Nidus networks. Why? Why 2?
One for him, one for his partner.
He's just that baller. I guess so.
you can't stream out of enough. One doesn't let you stream them out fast enough. You gotta have 2.
Gotta have dual pipes. Extra fat pipes.
So Requiem doing a smart move, finally expanding himself. And Montgmery just expanding everywhere. I think he's gonna just conquer the rest of this map. I think his ally can go AFK.
He hasn't really saturated his bases too well, but I mean, you don't need to have 5 bases saturated at once. As long as you have every base on the map, then there's nowhere else to expand to.
This bottom left is kind of good saturated. The natural isn't that good.
Yeah, and he's expanding yet again to the other sides of the map. So yeah, he's doing okay.
Okay, and here comes a push from Requiem and Sergeant Beans.
They're gonna find
Maybe
the
gonna
gold and
catch
take it
this
out.
gold expansion here.
Yeah, they're gonna see it. They're gonna take it out.
Oh, ignoring it, trying to move together, taking out the upper right expansion instead.
Well, he canceled.
We do have the
No,
rogue attacking the gold expansion.
but not seeing the second expansion here. Oh, but they're listening to the stream.
There goes the roach. No.
Okay.
He had a family.
Azoth, with his roaches, they do have level 1 upgrades. And a lot of Zerglings coming in from Montgmery.
Here comes the Nidus network.
Popping up
Where is
for
it?
support.
Where's it at? Where's it at?
It's in the center of the map by the gold base, and I wish that the Nidus network could attack. That would be awesome.
Yeah.
And here come a couple of roaches out of here. Oh, that was not great timing.
Yep, Requiem and Sergeant Beans are actually able to deal with this, but they have nothing to catch the burrowed units.
Dusty scans.
That base is going to go down anyway, and a queen researching inside of it.
Here goes the Nidus. Come on, dude, scan.
He does not have a scan, and he doesn't have an expo either. That's not very good, is it?
Nope. I think he's waiting for the scan. 48, 49, 50. Come on.
I think I have a bad news for you. There's a lot of roaches there now.
Yep.
Oh, and they're going to take some hits, reburrow.
Comes another Nidus. There's one no lava out here all along by the gold expansion.
So the overzealousness of trying to expand to every available base on the map finally caught up with Azoth and Montgmery, but they held it off with some burrowed roaches and are now resuming taking every base on the map.
If I'm not mistaken, I think he has that Nidus built where he won't be able to expand.
Yeah,
So now he has to kill it.
Or we can just put it back on the ground.
A true Zerg player would just place 2 hatcheries on either side of it and cut their losses.
Or Nidus.
They would Nidus their gold-filled drones back to their main and just not have hatcheries anywhere, just Nidus everywhere.
That would be impressive, Micro, to constantly be doing that while attacking and stuff. Okay, so the burrowed roaches making their way.
And he takes the last expansion.
Oh, getting destroyed! Not really doing the kind of damage he wants to be doing at this point, which is economical. Or to the production facilities. But oh well. These guys have every expansion literally on the map.
Yeah.
Minus one, though.
Yeah.
They do not have their enemies natural.
Minus this natural, yeah.
And just more burrowed roaches coming out of the Nidus, and he's slowly releasing more and more into the base.
We had the overseer here.
Oh man. It does not look good.
I hear another Nidus one.
There
It's
it
down
is.
here by the town base.
Oh shucks.
There's just no units left. A lot of Zerglings coming in.
That's some more.
The only criticism I have of this game is that these guys should have spread creep over every inch of the map with all their bases.
But then that would have helped the Zerg opponents.
That's true.
Now, you
Maybe
can't
that's
play
why they
perfectly every game.
If I'm allowed to criticize one thing every game, it would always be creep spread.
True. Or Zerglings. We had families.
And only a moment now before there it is. I want to see how many drones that these players have. Montgmery has 140 drones. Azoth only 24, interestingly. He just has expansions, he doesn't have any drones mining them.
Yes, dude.
Alright. Well, that was a pretty good night's worth of matches.
Yep.
Okay, so 9 wins for Montgmery and Azoth tonight.